Despite a slow start and some sloppy play, the US figures things out and sprinkles in some highlights in an 86-72 victory. Las Vegas. You can put a team of all-stars, future Hall of Famers, and all-time greats together for the first time, and even with all of that talent, it can still seem like a first time. "We got a long way to go," said Lebron James. Actually, Team USA has 4 more exhibitions to go before the Paris Olympics begin, to be precise. But cosmetically speaking, Wednesday's match with Canada was short on style and grace, and the Americans are expecting a lot more of themselves once the real games begin. The Canadians scored 11 of the game's first 12 points at T-Mobile Arena, with Team USA awash in mistakes, missed shots, and blown assignments. Again, to be expected. USA figured it out in time to seize control late in the second quarter, going up 8 at halftime on an Anthony Edwards three-pointer at the buzzer, and never trailed again in an 86-72 victory. With a handful of dignitaries watching at courtside, including former President Barack Obama, there were a few highlights sprinkled in. A Lebron block led to a Devin Booker three-pointer, and most vividly, a Steph Curry trademark night-night pose after an and-one layup. Edwards led all scorers with 13 points off the bench, while the Canadians, after a hot start, managed just 34% shooting. "The first game was what to be expected," said Kerr, "but we'll have a few chances to work a few things out." Uneven, sometimes sloppy, coaches and players didn't put too much emphasis on the grand opening. "It's just a start. I'll say this much. It's good to play meaningful games in July," said Curry. The first starting 5. Kerr put Lebron, Booker, Curry, Drew Holiday, and Joel Embiid to start the game. The 3-guard lineup was deemed necessary because Canada is guard thick and center thin. The real purpose was to put Holiday on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for a test run, for when these teams meet again, presumably, in Paris. Holiday's presence on the team is for this very reason: the ability to cause defensive chaos for the world's best defensive guards. "I try to do my job to the best of my ability," Holiday said. "I'm a real competitor. I do the best I can, trying to make everyone around me better, trying to do what it takes to win." Kerr said he'll toss different starting lineups between now and Paris to understand rotations and to see who works best together. Once the Olympics begin, Kerr could settle on a regular 5, but again, it'll depend on the matchups. Strangely enough, Embiid fouled out midway through the third quarter, going up against Dwight Powell and Kelly Olynyk. Embiid may be a bit out of shape, and some USA basketball officials have wondered if he'll be able to guard bigs who stretch the floor. Canada, no slouch. Canada will be a medal favorite. The Canadians are one of the few countries that can start 5 current number players, and a 2023-24 NV finalist in Gilgeous-Alexander. That said, Team Canada was just as rusty, and none of the starters played more than 18 minutes. It was an exhibition, and it was treated as such. Just to put the NBA talent in context, with T-Mobile largely comprised of Lakers fans, Brooks was roundly booed whenever he touched the ball, and of course during introductions. "It's normal," he said. "They know who I am. They want to boo me. It's normal." Then there was 11. Team USA took the floor as an incomplete team, with the 12th man, Kawhi Leonard, a permanent scratch because of knee issues. Grant Hill, the director of USA Basketball, said the decision regarding Leonard's withdrawal simply came down to one issue. He wasn't healthy enough, and it was jointly made with the Clippers. "It's tough," Hill said. "We were all in alignment going in, and there's always a possibility of someone getting hurt. I applaud him for coming here and willing to sacrifice. Ultimately, it didn't work out. Hill disputed a not-so-veiled accusation made on social media Wednesday by Celtics forward Jaylen Brown that Nike decides who does and who doesn't make the men's team. Hill said, "For a good portion of my career, I wore Fighter. That was supposed to be a joke. We're proud of our partners at USA Basketball. This is about putting together a team. Whatever theories are out there, they're just that." Anyway, regarding Brown, the finals MV. One of the hardest things is leaving people off the roster that I'm a fan of. Team USA departs Friday for 2 games in Abu Dhabi, before traveling to London for 2 more games, then Paris. *****. Sean Powell has covered the NBA for more than 25 years. You can email him here, find his archive here, and follow him on X. The views on this page do not necessarily reflect the views of the NBA, its clubs, or Warner Bros. Discovery.